Hey guys, Rosita here, your go-to vocal and language coach here on TakeLessons.com, and welcome to another episode of Beginning Spanish Sentence Structures. So our sentence structure for today is going to be a noun or noun phrase plus the verb to be. In this case will be the verb estar, because we are talking about location, in its present indicative form, plus the preposition, plus another noun phrase. Por ejemplo, el coche está en el estacionamiento. The car is in the parking lot. In Spanish, the subject, whether it be a pronoun, a noun, or a noun phrase, or a pronoun, or a proper noun, usually is the first element of a sentence followed by the verb. In this case, the verb to be in its present indicative form, it is followed by a preposition and a noun or noun phrase. As we've learned in the past couple episodes, we've been using primarily ser, to be. Now, let's use the other verb that means to be, which is estar. Now, please note that estar is a verb whose infinitive ending is AR. So estar is an AR verb, guys. So we use the verb estar for two things. We use it like to form of a condition or a state, whether it be mental, physical, or emotional, and also location. Now, of course, these categories do not encompass all of the uses of the verb, but they will be helpful as we learn how, in which contexts we use it. Now, let's talk about the formation of it. So here is a chart. Bam! In order to form the present tense of the indicative mood of the verb estar in the singular, you need to remove the AR ending from the infinitive form, est. So we're going to drop the AR, adios, and then add the personal endings of the present tense. So check out this chart. So please repeat after me. Yo estoy, which means I am. Después tenemos tú estás. You are, informal. Él, ella está. He, she, or it is. Usted está. You are, but formally. Then tenemos nosotros, nosotras, estamos. We are. Then vosotros, vosotras, estáis. Then we have ellos, ellas, están, which means they are. Then ustedes están. You all are, but formally. Now notice that él, ella, and usted have the same conjugate endings. That's why if you're taking Spanish lessons or Spanish classes in school, in high school, you're going to see them grouped together, is because they're going to have the same endings, including ellos, ellas, y ustedes. Now remember that in Spanish, the verb will be conjugated according to the personal pronoun. Por ejemplo, if I wanted to say he is well, él está bien, or she is nice, ella está amable. Now, because of the verb estar is so integral to the Spanish language, you will find it popping up all over the place. For example, observe how bienestar refers to the well-being and malestar refers to the discomfort. These are just two examples. Keep your eyes open for more. Also, as we've said, estar is one of the two verbs in the Spanish language that means to be. The other is ser. Trust me when I say this. Please distinguish the two. It's very important because we're only allowed to use ser or estar in certain contexts. So if you want to know more about the verb ser, please check out my previous videos in beginning Spanish. Alright, so shall we talk about the prepositions of place? Now, what are prepositions? Prepositions of place point to the location or position of something or someone in relation to something else. In Spanish, prepositions formed by more than one word are called a prepositional phrase. Many of the Spanish prepositions of place are prepositional phrases. Here is a chart of some of the most common prepositions of place made up of one word. So here we have en, which is inside or on top of. Then tenemos sobre, which is over, on top of. Entre dice in between. Por, by. Hacia, towards or to. Now, here's a chart of prepositional phrases. Al lado de, next to, alrededor de, around the. Actually, please repeat after me with this one. Alrededor. Perfecto. Seguimos, ¿eh? Alright. Y después tenemos cerca de, which means near to, close to. Debajo de, under of. Delante de, in front of. Dentro de, inside of. Detrás de, behind of. Encima de, on top of. Frente a, in front of. Fuera de, outside of. Lejos de, far from. Junto a, next to. One example, if I want to say the keys are on top of the table. Las llaves están sobre la mesa. Or if I want to say the beach is far from my house. La playa está lejos de mi casa. Alright, so shall we practice? Alright, now there is a reason why I gave you guys those prepositional phrases and words. So, here are some noun phrases. El cine. The movie theater. El centro comercial. The mall. La basura. The trash. La computadora. The computer. Los niños. Alright, shall we try this? Empezamos. How would I say the children are next to the movie theater? Alright, good. So, just to review, remember that to give the location of something, we're just going to say a noun or a noun phrase plus the verb to be, use a preposition plus another noun or a noun phrase. Alright guys, this will conclude for today's lesson. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. Leave those questions in the comment sections below. If you guys are watching this on Take Lessons, go ahead, click that button that says ask a question. All questions do go directly to me. For more information for taking lessons with me, whether it be online or here in studio, go ahead, check out my Take Lessons profile to get information, or go ahead, call Take Lessons in the number in the description window. Alright guys, hopefully I'll get a chance to talk or maybe even see you soon. Nos vemos! Ciao!